folks, just doing a quick bit of sound testing. Still says I am offline on my little phone thingy that I have down here, which is where I pretty much look at the chat. So good evening everybody, it is 20 past 11 where I am. Hopefully you guys can hear everything that's going on here. And see as well. So yes, welcome to my evening stream, and it's probably a good idea if I try and... This is odd. It's saying that the stream is up and running and I've been live for a minute, but I am not... Oh, hang on, watch stream. GM Radio Rob is offline right now, check back later. I'm not offline, I am visible. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to work out, everything was working fine on my phone previously. Tell you what, let me just try doing a test. Can you read me, world? Oh well, at least I can see in the chat window, even if I can't see all of it. This is on the confusing side, I am sorry folks. This app worked so well previously. Channel, yes, I don't have to follow because it's my channel. Watch stream. Ah, okay, now we're getting some results. Thank you, chat only. There we are, that's a little bit on the better side. At least I can see a little bit more of the chat window now. Ugh, work. Oh, alright. So let's minimize that here on my PC. I love the ambient music in this, it's fantastic. Let's see if I can download Evernote in the background. Get rid of my mail program, and now, finally, let's press A to begin. Oh boy, well I was glad to make that run last night. I really ought to clean my screen, it is fairly dusty, and when you're playing something like Elite Dangerous and I've got my back wall lit by a reading lamp there, it tends to get picked up. Alright, now, last time we were here I stopped off in a strange new system after taking some nice photos of my ship to Guadalajara for stream purposes. You can see it on the channel cover that I have and all the promotional things that I'm doing. Still wouldn't mind saving up for a Python someday. But I've got to work out at some point what I am going to be doing to earn all this money and whether it's fun, because a Python is, what, 150 million credits plus outfitting costs, and at the moment I think I'm still shy of about 700,000. Let's fix the old guy up. And in case you're wondering, this is the old girl. I love how it automatically drops you back to the low view on the ship. And of course there's the not really modified me. I do like the rendered cockpits in this game. You know, fun to actually sort of place yourself right there inside that ship. Ooh, look, I'm playing with my joystick, as it were, and looking around at random. There we go. And there's a tiny me right there in the cockpit. Alright. Let's see, any jobs that need doing? Or any passenger runs? Oh, 765, so I've got a little bit more, which is nice. Oh. Sometimes the loading screens on these are a little bit of a pain. And I'm starting to wonder at the moment if I should have brought some hydration with me. Silly question, of course I should have. Requirements not met, that won't do me much good. Springer Gateway, that sounds like a nice name. In the Senlu system. Now, I am sure on this wonderful, huge galaxy map there are all sorts of commercial opportunities that can be had available. Ooh, why is it bobbing back and forth? I don't know. Maybe I'm sort of in a busy bit of the system. Ooh. Evening overreacting, you'd probably be doing something a little bit different from me, and besides my live subscription has there we go. My live subscription is expired, so I can't exactly come join you. It's incredible, this size of this map. Now, how far you can go. Well, at least it's a fairly short jump. Well, comparatively. So it's a transport, so I don't have to come back. Have you got anything else for Senlu? Alright, well, nothing passenger lounge-wise. What about any missions? Does anyone need something transshipped there? Me. Okay, this looks like it's all local. Yep, all in system. Nothing really in the same general direction. Up, lots of wing-based missions. That doesn't do me much good. And of course the phone is ringing. Hang on a sec. Oh, apologies for that, folks. The annoying thing when they're calling from an unlisted number is that you can't call them back. Ah well, I've got a mission and that will do. Let's just make sure that there isn't anything else. There we go. Might as well fix up the paintwork. And get out of here. God, this game looks wonderful.
Landing coupler disengaged. Follow the greens on your way out.
Aha, so the thing does close on you. So where are we? Here we go. Here is the wonderful inside of the station where I am at the moment.
Loitering is a crime, punishable by death.
Alright, fine. And there goes another ship on the outbound route. Let's put some speed on this old girl. Whoops, I meant to retract to the left.
Trespass alert. You do not have permission to be inside the docking bay. Exit the station now.
We've got ahead of us. I love the way you can see the little flares from the thrusters on their way past. Okay.
Make way for oncoming traffic. Restrict your speed.
I'm not speeding. Okay. I need to find where I'm going. Okay, mass lock is off. I'm not getting a speeding sign, so
Frameshift drive charging.
let's get out of here. It's even more fun playing this thing with headphones when you hear the bass build up as the frameshift drive charges.
Ready to engage.
here is the radar suddenly changed.
Fuel scooping.
Everything's
Fuel
just back
scoop
again.
disengaged.
Now all the heat and speed meters are wrapped around the radar. I don't know. Maybe I did notice something. Anyway,
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2.
a friend of mine taught me a trick hit that down as you go for the jump. And away we go. That way you come out of the interstellar drive at a stop.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Seem to be tanking up pretty well.
Fuel scooping complete.
And I now have a full tank.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I've been thinking I probably would have tried to see if there are any other, actually, let's try it. What else have we got in the system? I wonder if anyone has anything needing to be taken to St. Lou. Why not? How much time have I got left on this contract? 2 hours, 6 minutes. Should be a good chunk of time. Here we go. Malenchenko Dock. There does seem to be a lot of sitting around in this game, and I'm wishing I'd actually prepared some notes beforehand, just to make things a little bit more interesting right at the mo. One interesting thing, I have a new article up on the Coaching for Geeks website. I hope I mentioned the assistance I've been getting from Linda on this game. Linda, who is in the Coaching for Geeks Facebook page, she's a mad, keen, elite, dangerous player, has been giving me lots of tips about how to get around like that, stopping, hitting the throttle down button right as you go into interstellar frame shift mode, for want of a better phrase. I'm sure there is a correct term for it within the game. Let's throttle up a bit. Yes, I know, I'm slowing. I think it might be a little bit of shame time. We'll see how we do. Yep. Alright, no worries. Let's sort of get a bit of distance behind me. Then let's leap around. So yes, I wrote a new article about my history with tabletop role-playing games and where I'm hoping the future might take me with them. and it's live now on coachingforgeeks.com. If you go give that a look, click on blog, and then look for an article called Who Am I? Now 45 seconds out. God, just goosing up the throttle a little bit makes all the difference in here. Alright, let's see if I can get to a decent distance. That. A lot of this could be handled on autopilot, but I may be missing something. Why, hey. Talk about a nice close arrival.
Delacey, Golf Mike Romeo. Federal Flight Control Channel open. Observe docking protocols if you wish to land.
No, I should be close enough to organise a request now. Yep.
Landing permission granted. Assigned to landing pad 42.
42. My landing pad is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything. Alright. Well, I'm just shy of the speed limit in system. Over so we can still keep a look at the massive space station I'm about to arrive at. Pretty much looks the same sort of structure as the one I just left, but hey, what can you do?
Scan detected.
Yes, I know, and I'm not carrying anything illegal. I hope. Alright, let's throttle it down a bit. Sorry. Don't think I was in his way. Or her way, who knows? Apologies for the binary pronoun there. Steer her left. And there. Be docking bay 42. Landing gear down. Roll her over.
Landing gear deployed.
Incredible the amount of design they put into these things. Ooh, it looks like someone's just about to leave. If they don't mind, I might loiter and take a look. What is that? Oh, look at you, you big gorgeous ship. Bit too much of a brick for me. That's why I like the Python, at least it's still fairly sleek. Hard one? Yep. Don't think it does any damage.
Landing complete. Deploying ground services.
One of the reasons why they need everything to look good. Alright. I noticed I had a letter there. I wonder if it was actually from my passenger. Nothing so far where I'm going. Oh. Ooh, okay. Let's have a look at this. Ships may be sent. Part of me is still tempted to chance it because you know what? Why not? What the heck? Let's be silly. Anything else in the general Senley vicinity? Donate 750,000 credits to the cause. Jeez. Don't know what sort of money they think I'm made of. That's a little bit too much. A little bit local, local, local. Local again. Fingers crossed, maybe. Nope. Alright. Stuff it, that will do. Evidence has to turn me around. Still goes the formation. Away we go.
Ship restraints retracted. Access corridor is clear.
Punishable by death. Please make sure you have authorization before you enter the docking bay.
I love the way the voice echoes in this. And there's the mail slot.
Landing gear retracted.
Let's get out of that ship's way, I think. Yeah. Nice big liner too. And out we go. Bit of a smooth exit this time, even though I'm still getting bloody trespass warnings. Still looks like things are fairly quiet right at the moment. No, I want to go to Senlu, thank you very much.
Frameship
Stuff
drive
that
charging.
speeding. Let's get out of here. What was that message?
Ready to engage.
Promotion to dealer. Fantastic. Go. What a lovely little icon that is. Alright, let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Doesn't matter how many times I've seen it, it's still cool. Great job with the music on
Fuel
this.
scooping complete.
Nice. Okay, so firstly, let's drop Springer Gateway. There it is. And I am heading in the general direction of its mail slot, which is nice, provided I, you know, do wind up pointing in the right direction. Do I start slowing down yet?
Incoming mission critical message.
Let's have a look. Okay, well, that's a nice option. Still, I think I'd like to get my passenger dropped off first. Come on, baby. One thing I've got to miss about that classic game Wing Commander Privateer is being able, the auto dock from that, just when you're able to get into orbit or close enough to a station, and then that wonderful docking. Oh, here we go. Now this is going to be interesting. That's it. Almost. Come on, baby. And I'm pointing the wrong direction. Curse you and your bloody interdictors. You sneaky piratey type people trying to get my data. Alright, that was tense. Maybe I'll bump into them after I drop my guest off, we'll see. Three, two, one. Here we go. See how close I got. That close, thank you.
Delay Golf, Mike, Romeo, be aware. Weapon fire restrictions are in place in this sector.
And now I'm close enough, I can signal for a landing.
Landing authorized. Proceed to landing pad 2-9er.
Yeah, baby. Amazing how many landing pads they've got in these things. And just to think I'm flying a Cobra Mark III into a big polyhedral base, pretty much like straight out of the cover of the original Elite. Never played that back in the day. I mean, I'm in my early 40s, but not sure if I ever owned a computer that was compatible with Elite. Alright, let's slow this baby down. Because right at the moment, what I'd really like to do is get my guest in there safe.
Scan detected.
Is landing pad 2-9er. That will do nicely.
Landing gear deployed.
Mind your speed and your surroundings. Avoid costly collisions.
Odd that you can't really do the drop off through your menu. You've got to do it through the main passenger lounge. Still did it with time to spare, which is great.
Incoming mission critical message.
Ooh. That's nice. Fairly short trip in, that's not too bad. So where am I going to drop this data off? Townsend Enterprise. Sounds nice.
Ship restraints retracted. Follow the greens on your way out.
There it is.
Obey station law and enjoy your stay.
And up we go again. Love the little trucks that run along that circular roadway. There's Dock 42. He's to this station anyway. No collision warnings this time. So much for that.
Trespass alert. You do not have permission to be inside the docking bay.
These people are
Exit
so
the station
touchy.
now.
So touchy. Alright. I've still got my landing gear down.
Landing gear retracted.
There we go, not speeding anymore. Okay. Oh, phew. It said one contact lost. I thought it meant one contract lost. I went, what? Okay. So where are we going again? Townsend Enterprise. Well, I'm not mass locked anymore, and
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
well, no one seems to have interdicted me. Oh, here we go, Smithwicks. So these are the guys who are apparently after me, so maybe I'll get interdicted again. Because they want the data that I'm carrying. And maybe we'll see if we can get into a fight this time. Alright, I am at maximum speed on Super Cruise. Or at least maximum that my throttle will allow me to open up to at the moment. Ooh, that little wibble of a nearby something, not sure what it was. here we go. Now, do I go for escape vector, or do I just let him pull me out and see what happens? Well, I've got plenty of money in insurance, so you know what the hell. I can't drop out by myself.
Hull integrity compromised.
Who have we got in the air? Come on.
Under attack.
Who is closest to me at the moment?
Shields offline. Taking damage.
I think I'm about to get my ass kicked, quite frankly. Ooh, this is not good.
Canopy critical.
Yep. I'm about to get messed up. Come on, boys, where are you? Shields back up, but my hull is not a good way. Looks like I've got some backup.
Target shields offline.
Come on, where are you?
Under attack. Target destroyed. Incoming mission critical message.
Okay. Well, at least I was in the vicinity when it got destroyed. Target Wilfred Holland.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not sure what disruptive mass it's all about, but so my vents are glowing at the moment. That must be what happens when my frameshift drive is charging. My system's trying to vent the heat from it. Come on, baby. What inhibitive mass is stopping me from charging any further?
Frameshift drive charging.
Does seem like a very slow charge up right at the moment. slowly, but she's charging. That's it, baby. Come on. Come on, come on. Hopefully those tweaks I made to the power distribution.
3,
Here we go.
2, 1, engage.
Just looking at things nervously. I'm still not sure if I'm going to try and break that interdictment, because it's going to hit again, I'm sure. I'm looking at that 38% hull rating. I think right at the moment it's 12:07. I'd rather just get bloody home, log off and have some sleep. Oddly enough that I said getting home, and yet I'm sitting at home right now. How odd. Come on, baby. Just passed 50 times the speed of light. It's still accelerating. Come on, baby. Not far now. And 30 times the speed of light. Getting closer slowly. So we're doing a multiple stellar system. At least 2 suns. Speaking of which, 210 times the speed of light. Here we go. Almost there. Still increasing speed. Over 300 times the speed of light. And still climbing. What does it look like from the outside, I wonder? There we go, the vents are closed. Not much longer now. Still a bit of a good old wait. Whenever it flicks up and says discover new signal source, I'm wondering if I'm about to get interdicted again. Or should it be interdicted? Because you say indictment, and you've been indicted? The wonders of the English language. .500 times the speed of light and still accelerating. I'm going to have to start slowing down eventually. Just not yet. Not quite yet. No, I don't know who's 15 a second. Bloody heck, good on you, Julia. Yeah. Marvellous, good on her. It certainly does. Ah, bloody heck. Congratulations, Julia Roberts. I know you're probably not watching this, but still. Good on you, lady. Yes, there is a lot of sitting and waiting in this bloody game. Could almost be reading a book. I wonder what sort of alerts I've got on my... That bronze girl is playing. Ooh. Come on, baby. Oh, and now I'm slowing down. 600 times the speed of light and decelerating. So it's going to be at least 2 minutes still before I get to Townsend Enterprise. Assuming I don't have to loop of shame it. New signal source. So far so good. Haven't heard anything from this second guy who's apparently out for me. What was his name again? Wilfred Holland. Definitely no comms from Wilfred. Still decelerating. As I'm slowing down, the seconds are extending. They're taking more than 1 second per second. Come on. Let me just get where I'm going. Is this all worth again? More than the actual shipping was worth. New contact. TJ Houston, at least not the person who's after me. Still decelerating. Come on, baby. Not far now. Start throttling down a bit, just in case. cruising across the plane of the ecliptic in this miniature system.
Incoming mission critical message.
How much are you offering? Okay. Here we go. Just change speed scales again. Come on, baby. Almost there. No further interdiction, so I'm not going to complain. Go. It's showing an impact warning. Here we come. That's it. Almost there. This should get me good and close.
Docking request granted.
To signal to land. Okay. Landing pad 4. Where is landing pad 4? It must be on the other side of it. Looks like it.
Landing gear not deployed. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Bit of an odd angle, but what the heck? I'm down. Landing in. Let's get the services menu. Just cracked 1 million credits. I'm pretty happy with that. While we're at it, ooh, repair all is unavailable. What can I fix? Maintenance. No, I didn't want to look at the Galnet. I want to have a look at advanced maintenance. Thank you. Still can't repair. Alright. So advanced maintenance pretty much gives me a breakdown on all of that. What have I got in system? Well, at least Guadalajara Terminal is likely to have some sort of decent repair facility. And everything else is out of system. Alright. And for a little bit longer so I can get landed and fully repaired.
Released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Don't want to do that. Don't really feel in the mood for a collision at the moment. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, the poor bugger. I can't remember. Do you remember what got him? No. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Love how you sort of look at the counter and go, okay, yeah, that's in days. Hopefully the hours will count down just as quick. Come on, baby. Really? Slow down? Now? Quite a bit of sitting and waiting in this game. Next time I might try Burnout Paradise, at least it's a little bit more full on, even if all the copyright music tracks mean I probably won't be able to record this stream for rerun. Or if it does, I'll probably edit them. Come on. Throttle is wide open, engine at maximum. I can't squeeze any more out of her than she's already giving. Oh, hello, December 1... No, sorry, Decider 179. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be on for. I just want to get to Glasgow Terminal, get everything repaired, and then I think I will be collapsing for the night. It is 12:30 in the morning, where I am here on the wonderful tropical east coast of Australia. Tropical north-east coast of Australia. Ah, come on, baby. But thank you very much for stopping by. Glad to have you. Are you a player of Elite Dangerous as well? And what do you enjoy about it? What's your favourite ship? You know, lately I've been discovering this thing that seems to be kind of a phenomenon at YouTube at the moment. All these videos of people making relaxing noises, and not just sort of like alpha wave music and that kind of thing, but yeah, just sort of tapping, rattling noises, whispers, speaking quietly. It's something that I've always enjoyed as a person. I always loved overhearing conversations, and it didn't really matter to me as much what I was overhearing. In fact, it usually worked out better for me if the people involved were speaking another language quietly. And I found it, you know, very relaxing and quite pleasurable. Odd perhaps, but then again, considering the prevalence of this phenomenon on YouTube, not as unusual as I perhaps originally thought. And it got me to thinking about Dungeons and Dragons, as I usually do, and I started wondering if you had a being who carried the blood of angels in its ancestry, who was a mage and who specialised in spells like ghost sound to create similar effects for people. Would that be an ASMR doing ASMR? I'll have to tweet that, see if I can get a few laughs out of it. Or some eye rolls, at least. December 179, did you roll your eyes? Oh, it still says yes down there, but that was your answer to my whole "can you read me world" question. So I don't know. Reconnect your drive. Your file history was disconnected for too long. I know, I've got a new backup drive and you're ignoring it. And once again, my friends, we play the waiting game. Well, with any luck, I'm not going to get hijacked or interdicted anymore. I'm not carrying anyone or anything enough worthy to be yanked over. Then again, knowing this game, it might be a case of famous last words, and I've got a bunch of random pirates after me. Still around 3 minutes out. That will probably change as I get closer. Doing 630 times the speed of light, but that is going to start dropping inevitably. Come on, baby. Just one more quick run. Here we go. I can hear the engines winding down. Speed's dropping. ETA is not decreasing as quickly as it used to. That's frustrating things about this. Pardon me. It is getting that time of night. It really is. Thankfully, it's a Saturday today. I don't have to get up so early. Even though I've got a haircut at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Today. It still feels like tomorrow. Come on. I am at maximum cruise. I wouldn't mind getting there a little bit more quickly. My wife calls this one of the most boring games she's ever seen. I remember at one point she was encouraging me to play Bayonetta a bit more. But now I'm pretty sure she doesn't swing that way. Decider, thank you very much for sticking with me for this long. I can still see the one viewer count. I don't think that's me. I could be wrong. Perhaps it is. That's the problem with having this going on my main computer screen and looking at chat on my phone. Almost there. Come on, baby. Tell you what, the ECAs in this game are pretty damn loose. Maybe it's just I'm that tired and it makes every second seem to last longer. You know what I really ought to be doing while I'm doing all this is having a look at the news.
Starport status update. This report presents the latest data on starports experiencing technical issues as a result of Thargoid sensor-related interference.
Still haven't encountered a Thargoid yet, the alien race in this game.
Rebe Enterprise, Tashika. Singer Orbital, Matsia. Stabe Now Survey, Cerno. Vauculus Vision, Veroclist. The following starports continue to experience technical issues. Sturcow Port, SPOCS-253. Meanwhile, the following starports are on the brink of closure. Hunt the League of Reparation. A tri-superpower task force has launched a campaign to track down and eliminate members of terrorist group, the League of Reparation. Captain Niam Sukulia of the IISS, who is a prominent member of the task force, made this announcement. With the arrest of Riri McAllister, otherwise known as Nexus, we now hold the main coordinator of the League of Reparation in custody. Furthermore, decrypted information has revealed the location of League strongholds in 2 separate systems, one in Imperial and one in Federal space. We are determined to eliminate these terrorists before they can wreak any more havoc, but fully expect tough resistance. Therefore, we ask the galactic community to provide support in wiping out these dangerous extremists. The operation in Zibal will be coordinated by Zibal Power Company. Likewise, military action in Ian Palang will be supported by Ian Palang Corporation. The campaign begins on the 19th of July 3304 and will run for 1 week. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Cobra Wing campaign concludes. A spokesperson for the Cobra Wing has announced that its campaign to build a research outpost in the Ebor system has been enthusiastically received by the galactic community. Scores of pilots supported the campaign by delivering commodities to Morris Enterprise and eliminating agitators in Ebor, thereby ensuring the safety of traders. A spokesperson for the Cobra Wing released the following statement. We want to thank all the commanders who supported this campaign. We hope that the new outpost helps us communicate with our neighbors and achieve peace. Pilots who contributed to the initiative can now collect their rewards from Morris Enterprise in the Ebor system. Unexploded nuclear missile discovered. A thermonuclear weapon, launched over 1,000 years ago during Earth's Third World War, has been discovered. The intercontinental ballistic missile was found beneath the Pacific Ocean during construction of new undersea habitation off the coast of California. Lieutenant Commander Paige Patterson, a munitions disposal specialist for the Federal Navy, gave this statement. The missile was partially embedded in the ocean floor when aqua engineering teams found it. Erosion of the casing makes identification difficult, but the design is consistent with strategic ordnance of the mid-21st century. Its thermonuclear warhead would have had an explosive yield of 40.
Let's see, did I overshoot?
Megatons. Robotic avatar units have successfully disarmed the missile's uranium core, so the risk to local population.
Delay C, Golf, Mike, Romeo. This is Federal Flight Control. You are required to submit a docking request before landing.
Has been nullified. We are now treating the area for radiation leakage. The remains of the missile will be scrapped. Dr. Imogen Riang, a historian specializing in Earth conflicts, observed a variety of relics from World War III, which took...
Okay, Commander. Land on pad 3-1.
place between 2044 and 2055 have been found over the centuries. All nuclear exchanges between nation-states were thought to be well documented, so this discovery comes as quite a shock. Although the missile's origin remains a mystery, its location near the western seaboard suggests 2 possibilities. Either it was a failed launch from a silo in the United States, or it was an inbound enemy missile that failed to reach its target. In the latter case, it was likely disabled by the USA's defensive laser grid, which combined ground turrets with armed satellites. This was how America avoided a nuclear detonation on its soil during the war, unlike most other continents on Earth. Fargod cult attacked.
Decrease your speed immediately.
There's been a spate of violence against the Thargoid-worshipping Fargod cult, resulting in dozens of deaths and hundreds of injuries. Since the Church of Eternal Void declared war against the sect, its members have compelled citizens to attack Fargod believers in many systems. Several of the sect's places of worship have been firebombed. The Far God cultists have offered no resistance to the aggression, and have even refused to leave burning hive chapels. Cardinal Hieronymus, representing
Landing gear deployed.
Church of Eternal Void, addressed a large crowd. Our loyal followers are performing the Guardian's righteous work. Those who serve the Thargoid demons are demons themselves, and we must cast them out with fire and fury. A vocal campaigner against the Far God sect, Juanita Bishop, told the media, "It might not be pretty, but what's happening now is no different to what our brave pilots are doing out there in space, defending their own kind. We will do whatever..."
Landing sequence completed. Ground crew have been dispatched.
Now let's get
Aims to
prepared.
protect our children from these monsters. Local security forces have been slow to respond to the incidents, and few arrests have been made. Councillor Quinn D'Amico commented, "The lack of an immediate clampdown is inexcusable. The church is inciting criminal acts and persecuting a legally registered religion. I call upon the authorities
Hull repaired.
to bring the full force of the law against any vigilante behavior." Identity of Nexus confirmed. Deputy Inspector Mara Klatt of Alliance Interpol has broken her silence regarding
And
the
on that
League of
note, folks,
Reparation.
I think
At
I
a special
am going
press
to log off for the night. Oh, so thank you for coming along and watching, whether you are watching live or whether you are catching this on replay. It has been fantastic. Please get in touch and let me know what you thought and what you'd like to see me play next, if I have it and perhaps can afford it. And yes, anything that you'd like to ask me about or talk about. So you can catch me in most places as GM Radio Rob, including on Twitch, on Twitter and on Instagram. I'm of course GM Radio Rob here on Mixer. I am Radio Rob on Twitch, and I think that about covers it. I do have a Patreon brewing on the way. It's not live yet, but please keep me in mind for the future. So anyway, on that note, this is GM Radio Rob signing off for the evening.